Hi guys, welcome one, welcome all. Today I'm taking a quick look at Hot Shot Racing, the new racing game from Sumo Digital and Sumo Digital, which is a nod back to the early 90s 3D polygon races in a similar kind of ilk as Virtua Racing, that kind of thing. Released just this week for the low price of about $15 depending on your region, and you get a lot of game for your money. So kicking things off, you've got a standard kind of Grand Prix mode whereby you race through a series of courses, accruing points to hopefully win cups. You've got 4 different Grand Prix here, escalating in difficulty depending on your skill level. You have a single race mode where you can pick just an individual course from the environments available and race that way. Also in this mode you have something called Cops and Robbers, which is similar, I guess, in a style of gameplay to Chase HQ, for those of you that may remember that from the arcades, in that if you're playing the part of a robber you have to evade the cops and escape with the cash, or if you are pursuing them as a cop you have to bash into their car to disable it and cause enough damage for them to be captured. You've got 3 levels of difficulty here, so you've got normal difficulty, hard or expert, providing some variety in gameplay challenge here, and you can set the number of laps between 3 and 7, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just going to stick with 3 here. Third gameplay mode here is like an eliminator style of gameplay, in that you have to get to each checkpoint before your car explodes, and this is the one that I'm going to be playing in the video today, just to give you a look-see. Okay, on offer are 8 characters, some of which bear a little resemblance to some well-known personalities or actors, either intentionally or maybe unintentionally. Aston here, for example, who happens to be British, it's been noted that he bears more than a slight passing resemblance to Roger Moore, who of course played James Bond 007 in the movies. Got some other characters here that you may or may not recognise. Victor here bears a resemblance somewhat to WWF WWE wrestling star Hulk Hogan, although in this game they have made him a Russian protagonist. So I'm going to choose Victor, being an old school wrestling fan from back in the day.
Don't worry about stepping on toes.
And each character obviously comes with their selection of vehicles, each of which has varying characteristics, ranging from a sort of balanced mode here, so all equal on speed, acceleration and drift, to speed, which is lower but greater control, or higher speed but less control, depending on your style of gameplay and skill level and mastery of drifting. You can choose one of those. I'm going to stick here with the standard balanced blade vehicle, and I'm not even going to attempt manual transmission while narrating a video, so I'm going to stick with automatic here.
I don't usually like to compromise, but
okay, so you can see kind of nice and arcadey, very similar to the Virtua Racing series, which is certainly no bad thing. This is running very, very smoothly. It targets 60 frames a second on single player, or if you have the relevant hardware monitor set up like myself, you can get higher frame rates. So this is apparently running at sort of over 200 frames a second, judging from the frame counter there. You can turn VSync on or off in the settings, and there's a few other various things that you can twiddle with. So here we go. So drive or explode, rolling start. Here we go. Right, okay. Oof. Right, now one of the things that I do really like about this game on the whole is that in order to build up your boost meter that you can see in the bottom right hand corner there, you have to perform drifts. Now that is very similar in my mind to Ridge Racer 6 back on the Xbox 360, which was in my opinion one of the best racing games back in the day, and still is. Not entirely sure why Namco and or Microsoft haven't made that available on backward compatibility, but I wish they would, and it's one of the reasons why I keep my 360 plugged in to have the occasional blast on that. Now, as you can see from the game here, if you have too many collisions, it will affect the handling and speed of your car, so it's best to try and avoid that by boosting out of the way, trying to avoid collisions as best you can, and that includes banging into the sides of the course. So, that's not good. Okay, so, and you certainly don't want to be last in the pack or your car will explode. So, come on. Oh, this is not good, come on. Okay, when you reach a checkpoint, the damage to your vehicle is repaired, so you can at least live to fight to the next checkpoint. Now the AI is certainly quite aggressive in places, sometimes bordering on the somewhat slightly unfair, because if they spin you, then it's very, very difficult to get back into the race. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, so made it. Phew. Okay, so you can win virtual cash, which you can spend in the shop to enhance your vehicles in terms of performance, decoration, liveries, bobbleheads, spoilers, that kind of thing. And also there are a variety of in-game challenges that will also unlock bonuses as well. So here, for example, you can see that drifting or boosting a certain number of times during the game will get you to that target. So you can watch a replay of the race if you like, retry, that kind of thing, depending on what your fancy is. So that in a nutshell is Hot Shot Racing. Other modes here you can do are time trial to beat your best lap time, or beat other ghosts from other players. So that is Hot Shot Racing for you. It's just a quick taster, as I say. Out now on PC via Steam, on Xbox, also available on Xbox Game Pass. If you're a subscriber to that, you can download and try it, and then buy it if you really want to, and also PS4. So that's that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All the best.